Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. We were dealing with the chapter Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Now, in this video, we will deal with the First World War and Russian Revolution and how they were connected with each other. Now, before moving forward, we'll see that what we have studied in last class. In last video, we studied the impact and effect of 1905 revolution, which changed the society of Russia. How it changed? Parliament was formed, named as Duma, and it was just formed to control the pressure that was put on the monarch. First and second Duma was dissolved, but the third Duma completed its term, that was of 5 years, which was backed by conservative politicians. Now, in 1905, King Tsar controlled the situation and it continued till 1914, and in 1914 things started to change due to the First World War and so the Russia. Now, we'll see that what was the relation between First World War and Russian Revolution, Russian Empire, how First World provided a base for revolution in Russia once again. In 1914, war started between central power, that was Germany, Austria and Turkey, and elite power, that was France, Britain, Russia, and later Italy and Romania joined them. Now, it was said that war was fought outside and inside Europe. Now, how war was fought outside and inside Europe? Till now, each country was a global empire. That means each country had its colonies in different countries. Like we were under Britain, means Britain had also colonies in India, and in this way indirectly Indians were also facing the impact of First World War, and people in India were asked to fight for Britain in the First World War. So like this it was fought worldwide, and directly and indirectly whole world was involved. That's why it was called World War. Now we'll see what was the relation between Russian Empire and the First World War. Now, Russian Empire also participated in World War against Central Power. That's why Russia had to face direct impact of the war. We saw it was seen that initially war was supported. That means Tsar was supported by the people. The citizen of Russia gave full support in war, and they thought that they will defeat Germany and German Empire. And anti-German sentiments was also very high in Russian people. For example, we can say that it was very high because there was a city named St. Petersburg whose name was changed to Petrograd just because it was a German name, and they didn't want to be associated or connected with Germany in any way. So they changed the name. So overall the attitude of Russia was very much positive towards the Tsar in the beginning. But there was a time came when the support went down. The people who were once supporting the Tsar were against the Tsar. Now what was the reason for them being against the Tsar? There were certain reasons. First, Tsar refused to consult the main parties in Duma. Now, although Duma was packed with conservative politicians, but still it was a part of country. So it was the responsibility of king to discuss everything with Duma. But Tsar refused to do so, and this attitude of Tsar resulted in backing of the support of people who were once supporting Tsar in the World War. Now, so people was very aggressive for the war. They were very initially aggressive for the war, but the attitude of Tsar changed their behavior into negative and they backed out. Now, the second reason was seen that there was a man named Rasputin which made the autocracy unpopular. Now here, who was Rasputin? He was a monk and also advisor to the Tsar. Now, He was monk, but how did he become the advisor of the Tsar? Behind this, there is a story. Now, what is the story? The Tsar, the Tsar Nicholas II and his wife Serena Alexandra, they had child, and one of the child, they had children. One of the child got sick. He was not very well, and the queen got to know about Rasputin. Somehow she got to know, she heard about Rasputin, that he had certain mystical power that could heal her child. So she approached him, and Rasputin did the same as queen asked him to do. And this Rasputin, due to this reason, Rasputin was liked by the queen, and he was put in queen's court. And the reason behind this was that the queen thought that he could be beneficial for them in future. Now, since he was in the royal court, he got royal patronage. Now, royal patronage means getting royal support, king's support or royal support. Okay. So in this way, he got attention of king also. And what Rasputin did, he started to advise king, and he started to influence the decision of the king and queen both in many other ways. Now, but people thought Rasputin to be poor advisor, and they said that he was mystical, he was using his power for over the queen and the king. And this was the second reason why people withdraw their support, because king took advice from Rasputin, and he was not liked by the Russian people at all. They did not consider Rasputin as a good advisor to the king. So this was the second reason why they backed off from the war. They did not support the war. Now, another reason was that the queen Tsarina Alexandra, she belonged to German origin. She was the wife of Tsar, and she belonged to German origin. Now, people thought that Tsar did not want to fight with Germany, because his wife belonged there. Okay. Now, these were the reason that when Russia participated in First World War, it was not supported. The people did not support the Tsar. And since the people wanted to win, but they considered it to be impossible under Tsar Nicholas II. Now, since the war was being fought, it was being fought on two fronts. Okay. The fort was being fought on two fronts, that was Western and Eastern Front. Now, talking about Western and Eastern Front, when we see the map of Europe, see, on the Western, Germany, on the Eastern Front, there was Russia, whereas on the Western front there was France. Okay. Now, when we talk about the Eastern and Western Front, Eastern Front it was France, and Western Front it was Russia. Now, the Eastern France, they fought the war on Eastern Front differed from Western Front. Casualty were seen more on Eastern Front as compared to Western. Okay, now why this happened? Because the France army was considered strong, and they were fighting in trench. Now, what is a trench? Here is a figure which has been provided in the slide, that it was a underground, it was a hole that was formed in the ground, and the gun was fired from that hole. Okay, so this was a trench. On the France side, the people were fighting from the trench, whereas in Eastern Front, land was open. The German army moved in Russia and killed people in large numbers. So in Western Front, success were seen. In general, it could be said that elite power won from one side and lost from other side. Now, since these things were happening in Russia against Germany, what was the impact of war? What different impact was being seen when the First World War was taking place? Now, Russia army lost badly in Germany and Austria, leading to large casualty, and this large casualty include 70 lakh people, that is 7 million people were under casualty, they lost their life. Now, since these all situations were being seen, Russia backed off from the war in 1917. The reason, there was also certain reason that they were fighting for their own independence. Russian revolution was to be fought. So the Russia, what they did, they backed off from the war. They did not want to fight more. Now there were also certain reason. Now what was the reason that they backed off? Now see, the destruction of crop and building. How destruction? Since the Russia, Germany were entering, the land over in Russia was open. The Germany was entering massively in Russian area, and the army of Russia was moving backward in their own land. Now, moving backward, they were destructing the crops and buildings which were already established in Russia. Now, they were doing this with a strategy that when the German army will enter in Russia, they will need food to live, they will need food to survive. So, they were destroying the crops so that they could not survive here for longer. Now, since they moved back, they were also seen that buildings were also now destroyed by the Russian army. Now the people, the general people who were living in front area of Russia, they were also asked to move back. Now they already had established their houses in those area. Now they were asked to move back, means the Russian government have to think about those people also. That number were 30 lakh, means 70,000 casualty and 30 lakh people, 70 lakh casualty and 30 lakh people were refugees, means they were moving out of their house. They need houses, they needed houses to live on. Okay, so facing all these situations, seeing all these situations, the soldiers, the Russian soldiers were very much tired, and they didn't want to fight such a war where the king was not supporting them. The king himself, they considered the king to be the responsible for all these situations. So soldiers were also not wishing to fight this war any further. Now the war also had not only this, not only it was seen in society, but also it had economic impact in industries also. How industries? See, that German controlled the Baltic Sea. Now see the map here. You can see that Germany controlled all the Baltic Sea that came under their region. Now what German people did, Russia was cut off from the supplies. All the people, all the supplies that went to Russia were through this Baltic Sea, and Germany, what they did, they blockaded the area through which the supplies went to Russia. Now, Russia could not get any kind of support, any supply from other countries. So it was cut off from supplies and all the. Now if they had to run heavy factories where all the machineries were working, they needed raw materials. Now they were not being provided with raw materials because supplies were cut off. So this led to industrial equipment disintegration. Everything was disintegrated, means the situation became worse in Russia. The industry was also falling apart. Now what happened? Seeing all this situation, the abled man, the man who could work properly, who was fit, healthy, they were called up for the war, that war which Russia was fighting against the Germany. Now, since all the men went for war, there was shortage of labor, okay, who could work for the production. There was shortage of laborers. Now, since all the able men went to fight the war, they could not fight without eating. So, a large supplies of grains were also sent to feed those armies who went to fight the war. And it was seen, since a large amount of supply grain was sent to the armies, the general people faced scarcity of food and grains, and it was seen that frequent riots occurred in Russia. So all these situations led a very severe impact in Russia, and it was seen that World War First in some way it destroyed Russia heavily, not only the society but also the economy and politics of Russia. So these were some of the impact that was seen in Russia after and while the First World War was being fought. So I hope it is clear to you all. For today, we will stop here. In next class, we will continue the chapter. For now, thank you and have a nice day.